I just watched Babylon. It was the most anticipated movie of the year for me. Damien Chazzel is one of my most favorite directors by making only 3 movies. Whiplash, La La Land, and First Man. These 3 movies were absolute master class. Whiplash and La La Land were absolutely adored by critics and the general audience. The First Man was also greatly welcomed. Babylon's review was also good. But somehow it performed very poorly at the box office. Why might that be? Even some garbage films like Don't Worry Darling earned more than Babylon. Well, Avatar: Way of Water was one of the reasons it didn't do so well. It was poorly marketed, and the people who actually wanted to watch it couldn't watch because theaters cancelled the shows in just 1 or 2 weeks. But those who watched, gave this movie mixed reviews. Most of them liked the movie and were blown away by it. Some of them didn't connect to it and said it was always over the top. Now, I'm giving you my opinion of it. Firstly, it's a love letter to cinema from Damien Chazzel. In every way he tried to say that he loves cinema. Cinema is a dreamland that people go to flee from reality. Then there's the epilogue where he tried to give tribute to every great cinema that makes the industry stronger. This movie really proves that Damien Chazzel loves movies. Working in movies is his dream come true. And I feel like he relates to the main protagonist Manny so much. Actually, if Wolf of Wall Street and La La Land had a baby together, that baby's name would have been Babylon. It has all the madness of Wolf of Wall Street. So much cocaine, so much nudity, so much over-the-top scenes with so much wonderful music, amazing acting and unforgettable set pieces. Also a great cast ensemble. It's huge. This movie had it all. This movie tells the story of the silence to the talking movie period of Hollywood, starting from 1927. It then takes the audience with huge blood rush scenes to a mediocre last scene. The part with Tobey Maguire wasn't that great. Then the movie finishes with Damien Chazzel style a great epilogue. Such a satisfying ending. Talking about Damien Chazzel style, just like Wes Anderson, Damien Chazzel has a unique style of directing a movie that only he uses. Everything was present in this movie. You can definitely notice the long takes. There were so many scenes that felt like it didn't have any cuts in 2 to 3 minutes or even more. These scenes were very frequent. Whip pan was also a frequent Damien Chazzel thing in this movie. It has an unimaginably outstanding background music just like Damien Chazzel movies. And yes, the music is jazz. It is filled with jazz music like other Damien Chazzel movies. It has monologue scenes of characters, and in this movie it felt like everyone got at least one monologue scene so they can show their acting talent, and last but not least one hell of an epilogue just like every other Damien Chazzel movie. I actually think this is the most Damien Chazzel movie of Damien Chazzel. La La Land is a close second, but it's the champion for sure. But is it the best? Well, the acting was incredible by everyone. But it is common in every Damien Chazzel movie. Cinematography is out of this world. It's also common in every Damien Chazzel movie. Babylon has the most grandness among his work. It has some wildest scenes that he never dared to shoot. On the other hand, La La Land and Whiplash have better epilogues. In fact, 2 of the absolute greatest epilogues in cinema history. It's really hard to judge, but I think I can rate Babylon 8. Whereas, La La Land and Whiplash both would get a perfect 10 from me. So, I think it's not his best movie but the grandest one and the wildest one. Thank you Damien Chazzel again for this wild ride.